Smash Ultimate Summit starts today, and thanks to Mango's Summit Point 5, we already know it's going to be hype. Are you brand new to competitive Smash and have no clue what's going on? Or maybe you just need a quick recap of what's all happening? Well, I'm Suitor Alex from athletes.gg, and welcome to the very first episode of AGG News, where we'll go over all of that. Before I get into it, you'll be able to find all the tournament information on the athletes.gg Android or web app. You'll see streams, standings, and all the official side events for the tournament. You'll also be able to follow specific athletes and get a notification if they stream, post content, or compete at future tournaments. The link to the Google Play Store app, the tournament page, and all the athlete pages are down in the description, and I promise the Apple app is coming soon. The Summit is a small but prestigious tournament series run by the production company Beyond the Summit. This is the very first one for Smash Ultimate, but they've run ones for Melee, League of Legends, Dota, CSGO, and others. Only the top handful of players are invited. Another handful are voted in by the community, so it ends up being a mixture of top talent and top entertainment. Here's the schedule for the event. The event starts right at 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. Besides the main tournament, they've run a lot of fun side events. Random vs. Random will feature everyone. Squad Strike crew battles will feature these four crews duking it out. If you ask me, Laifu, Naifu, and the other two will probably take this free. The Melee vs. Smash crew battles will have the 5 Melee gods and god slayers, Leffen, Armada, Mango, Plup, and Mewtwo fighting against ZD, Zachary, Nairo, Zero, and Void. Now, when it comes to the main tournament, the BTS team is shaking things up a bit. Instead of the usual round-robin pools, they're going to be running Swiss pools instead. Now, what does that actually mean? On Saturday, the players will be split into 2 pools of 8. Void, Samsara, Buzz, Cosmos, Leffen, ZD, Mewtwo, and Armada will be in Pool A, while MKLeo, Zachary, Light, Nairo, Gluttone, Zero, Plup, and Mango will be in Pool B. Those lists are ordered based on seeding. I won't get into complete technicality of how Swiss pools run. If you're really interested, I'll link the Google Doc below by Practical TIS explaining how it works in depth. But I'll tell you what it's trying to achieve. Just like round-robin pools, it increases the amount of matches that happen compared to traditional pools. This way we get to enjoy as many high-level and unique sets between all the competitors as possible. At the same time, it works to minimize scenarios where the players might be forced to rematch and be double eliminated by the same person, and also a bunch of other scenarios that cause round-robin pools to be less fair and less competitive overall. So now that we've covered how the event works, let's talk about who's in it. 16 Pro Smashers will be attending. I'll be going through each one sorted by their AGG score. If you don't know what that is, it's how we rank players by how entertaining they are. It's made up of social media presence, content creation, and their tournament results. So if you're new to the scene and looking for someone to watch, look for a high AGG score. First up is ZD. Hailing from Maryland, he's a former Luigi player that made a name for himself in the MDVA region in Smash 4. In Smash Ultimate, he's already taken sets off of top contenders like Leffen, Mars, and Salem with his Fox. He's also a big reason why Tweak, the currently ranked #1 player, did not qualify for Summit at Nimbus. Zachary is a 16-year-old Japanese Wolfmane with an intimidatingly patient and precise playstyle. While he was already ranked 88th in the world at the end of Smash 4's life, he went on a winning spree as soon as Ultimate came out. Many people touted him as possibly the best in the game, but unfortunately, a lack of experience resulted in underperformance at his first Super Majors, Genesis and Frostbite, coming in at 5th and a stunning 33rd respectively. But I think Summit might be his redemption tournament. Light is an explosive Fox main from the New England region. He's not a big fan of rocking sleeves, but he does rock a high-octane gameplay style combined with incredible reaction time, hard reads, and a clutch comeback factor. I'm personally really interested to see how his and ZD's Foxes will compare over the weekend. Gluttone has been a top Penguin player in France since the Brawl days. Not only that, he's been a loyal Warrior main the entire time. Now that Warrior was considered a top tier in this game, it's helped him unlock his full potential, winning Valhalla 2 and pre-Genesis 6, which was the warm-up tournament that happened before Genesis. While he did only come in 17th at Genesis itself, he was knocked out by Tweak. Also, Genesis is great for top players because it's basically a 3-day intensive training camp. I don't know how he'll do in the tourney specifically, but I think he'll be super scary afterwards with the experience buff that he'll be getting. The eponymous leader of the Plup Club, Plup is one of the pro melee players that has really sunk his teeth into Ultimate. One of the few to actually claim multiple tournaments over the 5 gods of Melee, he's been streaming and training Ultimate pretty much every day since its release. He was a Mega Man main, but after they patched out the pellet cancel glitch, he's found more of a connection with Greninja, which I think is a super sub character and has, just happens to mesh with Plup's incredible technical skill and speed.
Where's samsara? Where's samsara? He left?
If you missed out on Frostbite, you also missed out on Samsara completely dropping the ball for Team America in the USA versus Japan crew battle. It's okay, Samsara. Your Peach play is still beautiful to watch, and I have a feeling you'll be back with a vengeance for Summit. Though I will say it's a shame that ESAM didn't qualify for Summit at Nimbus because we need a recorded run back of that money match. Echofox, MVG, LOL, M2K, one of the 5 melee gods, was number 1 in Brawl at one point, called the lovable robot, part owner of MVG, and I believe the esports athlete with the longest active career. He's yet to make a real splash in Ultimate though. I don't think he's settled on a main either, so this tournament will be, kind of a formative experience for him. I hope he gets his groove going though, because his surgical style of gameplay is something I really miss in Smash 4. True representative of the opportunities in esports, Cosmos started off as a Wi-Fi warrior and just one of the Naifus, which, Nairo fans, including myself, call each other. In Smash 4, he quickly rose to fame as the best Corrin main as soon as he was old enough to travel. An inkling made from the very first announcement trailer, he's been hungry for that very first tournament win, but has just been coming short. So I expect a lot of fire in his gameplay this weekend. The newly picked up Team Liquid Buzz and his luscious lips have been around since the Brawl days where he was a top Olimar main. He mained Rosalina and Luma in Smash 4, but he's gone back to his Olimar roots in Ultimate since Olimar is a top character now. The man is a student of the game, infamously pulling out a laptop with notes mid-set at CEO. If you ever want to understand the mindset of a top player, definitely check out his streams where he does analysis and breakdown play-by-plays of big sets. At just 18 years old, Mexico's MK Leo was an unstoppable force in Smash 4, and he's carried that momentum all the way through Ultimate. Only dropping sets to Light, Nairo, and Tweak so far, he is definitely a huge favorite to win Summit. Although he's been mostly using Ike and Bracket, apparently his best character is actually Lucina. But he only pulls it out if he has respect for you.
If he goes Ike said he doesn't respect it to my man.
No, that he's a fraud.
No, literally, if he goes Ike, he doesn't respect it. Who likes Tweak?
The man who retired as the number 1 player of Melee twice, Armada has been seriously grinding Ultimate. Another god of Melee and known for his mind-blowingly efficient Peach play in that game. He mains Inkling in Ultimate, and he's been playing with a lot of top Smash 4 players in preparation. While he does lack years of research in a lot of character-specific matchups, I expect him to learn very quickly at Summit. I also have a huge feeling that the Summit experience will be a huge deciding factor, whether or not he plays this game competitively, so I really hope he has a great time and sticks with it going forward. In Smash 4, Void had a technical and scary Sheik, who in that game was a thin, fast, and light character that had trouble killing. In Ultimate, he paints Pichu, a small, fast, and very light character whose F-tilt, for some ungodly reason, kills super early. I don't know why Sakurai did that. In Smash 4, Void had a 4th place curse that he finally broke at the very last Smash and Splash. While he did get an incredible 2nd place at Genesis 6, he failed to make top 8 at Frostbite, losing early to Shoyo James. That is definitely one of the most depressing things I've ever caught on film. So, he'll definitely be going into Summit with a chip on his shoulder. Melee God, Mr. Dangerous, professional Mario Tennis tournament organizer, and leader of the nation, as well as Team Beer, he is by far Smash's strongest personality. If you haven't been watching his streams, he's also been taking Ultimate super seriously, playing top Smash 4 players both online and inviting them to play in person. The past couple of days, he invited everyone that was invited to Summit to his house to grind in what he calls, Summit Point 5, which is a tradition for him for every Summit. Mango is dead set on focusing on his Wario, but you might also see him pull out the Fox if he's feeling it. Again, just like Armada, he really enjoys the game, but if he feels like he's not really a top 8 kind of player, he only makes top 32s, he won't be pursuing it, competitively. So I really hope he does well this tournament. I hope he finds his groove here, and I hope that he, feels that he can get good enough to be a top 8 player so that we can get, crazy tournament matches in the future at big events. If Mango is the fan favorite of Melee, Nairo is definitely his counterpart. The man is known for his insane offensive pressure and ability to basically read opponents' minds. Make him one of the most entertaining smashers to watch. He's actually the reason why I got into competitive Smash as a ZSS main. I started out by looking up ZSS videos, and funny enough, the very first video that I ran into was at a collision, I believe, where it was Nairo versus Salem both playing Zero Suit. I'm personally pulling for Nairo. I hope he does well. One interesting thing is he's been mostly going Palutena at tournaments, but he said on stream after Frostbite, no more Palutena. I can't tell if he's joking, but he definitely doesn't have a clear connection with any specific character in this game. He's been trying out the Wolf. The only thing is, Nairo, the Ganondorf. Bring out the Ganon. We all know that you are secretly Ganon anyway. The Godslayer himself, and possibly the last Evo champ for Melee, RIP Melee, Leffen has been crushing the Smash Ultimate grind. Out of all the Melee players on here, he's created the most content for Ultimate and also has been placing the best at tournaments. He usually plays some kind of antagonist when it comes to Smash, but lately he's been on the good side with all the stupid Salem drama. He's also been having a character crisis lately, but looks like he'll be going to Summit maining Roy and keeping Pokemon Trainer in his back pocket. Last but not least, we have Zero. And I'll be honest, Zero is going to be like a weird entity at this tournament. Despite being the #1 player for the majority of Smash 4's life and holding the record for the most consecutive tournament wins by any esports athlete, he did retire for over a year from competitive play to focus on being a variety streamer. He did attend Smash Conference United, but he didn't even top 8 there. Which doesn't really say much because the game is still very inconsistent because there's so many new matchups, because there's so much new tech to learn. But still, it's not. He's definitely not the Zero of before. And I'm not even sure if he's going to be made in Cloud or Wolf or someone else at Summit. It's weird to say, but Zero, who is known to be very consistent in Smash 4, will definitely be a wild card in this tournament. That's all I got for you guys today. If you enjoyed this pre-summit recap, leave a like or comment to let me know. I'm going to be doing these for all the big events for both Smash and other esports, so make sure to subscribe. And enjoy the first Smash Ultimate Summit!